And even though that these pro-black, pro-conscious supposed to be about black women, turns around and later on and be seen dating a white woman. Yeah. You know, so, but again, you'll see some people that still will stand by polite no matter what. They will excuse it. And you like, but you say, wait a minute, he's gonna be pro-black, daishiki, we don't like the white people kind of mentality. Yet they you seeing what a white female. So but it goes to show you some people believe in the hype. They make their like self like a character. Just like the one young man, young Pharaoh. He did the same thing. And then turned around and said, I can't stand black people. He pushed pro-blackness and then turned back around and said he can't stand black women. Wow. But no one says who they are, but it's just that when you believe something, people will support, and you just give them something, a sales pitch, and they'll fall for it. And that's what it was basically. It was a sales pitch of pro-black, yeah, we're going to build our own nation, yeah, but they're not, and they put the scar, they got the African, they probably got some tribe of Egypt, and probably don't have no origins connected to Egypt. They probably don't have, and then the flags that they do, they don't even probably know what part of Africa they from. They probably don't know what their DNA. So you're gonna claim some part of the tribe, take on some language that's probably not even part of your tribe. But it's all, and we know that there's separate tribes get along. Certain tribes don't get along with certain tribes, and even on the continent of Africa, certain people don't get along with other people. But it's like oh yeah, you might come from one land mass, but there's always some tribalism. In every part of the world, there's some kind of tribalism. Even in the Middle East, there's some tribalism. Even in Asia, there's some tribalism. But and that's what the powers that be use that, and the powers that be know that there's tribalism. Because they gotta do is one is put out some false doctrine and information. Excuse me. That one, and then it makes another person envious, another person jealous, and they fall for it. So I just think it's hilarious. But I just wanted to make a video about this and say, hey, if this ever get the or anybody, don't get upset, man. People going to be blind. There's a segment of people that will fight you because they don't like you. And even though you can show that and show that here's the evidence, they will still hate you. They will still hate you no matter what, because they like being asleep. There's some people that like living in the fantasy world, and you can't criticize other people because black people is like any other people will believe in that fantasy too. That we gonna live in this utopian society. Meanwhile, they'll paint a picture and give one person, keep giving me money so I can hype you and tickle your ear. And I'll paint a fantasy in the world, and then I'll build something. Send me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and just keep on. And don't worry, because we got, and I don't show you no demographic. I'm not showing you directly where the money is going. Just keep hyping you up, and then go from one topic to another topic. We're gonna have an event here, but it's like, what about this event over here? And the whole point about it, you got people that's so hyped up with the event, they're not even thinking. Forget the kids. Let's keep going on with the fantasy. That's basically what it is. Forget the kids. Forget about it. Let's just keep hyping up. And I know you're trying to figure this out, like some of us do online, but just some people they like being in fantasy land. What can you say? I mean, Some people like being in fantasy land, and they like being La La Land. They like being ever since the Black Panther movie. They still back in Black Panther. They ain't trying to make it a reality. They want the reality to stay in their mind. And if someone there to tickle their ears and keep them in their mind, there's some people who do it. They'll still think that they're that, and they're not. And we know they're not trying to make it a reality. There's some people that's doing stuff that's trying to make it a reality, but they can't get no support. There's somebody maybe out there trying to get land and try to separate and try to do it the right legal right way. No, they don't even get that kind of money. No, as far as land and schools and things, you give it to a guy that who for 10 years got $2.5 million out of people. Finally get the building at a certain amount of time, and then when they look up the building, it's on some property that the EPA is redeemable. Probably then the school was closed for like 2 years, got mold asbestos, and then tried to do one part of school. And then when people came along and tried to help them, and they said, yeah, I believe you, brother, because you got me hyped and worked up. No, I want to do this myself because I want to pretend like I'm a king of everything. I want to think of everything and discredit them out the way. He won't send no shout out to the people who helped him. But that's all right because, hey, they think he's the brains behind all of it. So it's nothing you can do, man. So at the end of the day, when it comes to people, the other guy said, it is what it is. But I would say, what you see is what you get. You get some people, what you see on camera is what you get. All right, then. You guys have a good one.